The tragic final moments of Elvis Presley, the king of rockin', roll's heartbreaking decline and enduring legacy. In the history of popular music, no one transformed culture quite like Elvis Presley. With his electrifying voice, magnetic stage presence, and revolutionary blend of rhythm and blues, country, and gospel, he became the undisputed king of rock and roll. Hits like Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, and Suspicious Minds not only topped charts but shattered racial and social barriers, bringing black music to white audiences on an unprecedented scale. Yet behind the sequin jumpsuits and adoring crowds was a deeply lonely man, battling addiction, health issues, and the crushing weight of fame. On August 16, 1977, Elvis Presley was found unresponsive on his bathroom floor at Graceland. Attempts to revive him failed, and he was pronounced dead at 3:30 p.m. at Baptist Memorial Hospital in Memphis. His last known words, spoken to his fiancée Ginger Alden just hours earlier, were simple and tender. "I'm going to the bathroom to read." At age 42, the king was gone, leaving a nation in mourning and a legacy that continues to define American music. Elvis Aaron Presley was born on January 8, 1935, in a two-room shotgun house in Tupelo, Mississippi, to Vernon and Gladys Presley. His identical twin brother, Jesse Garon, was stillborn, an event that profoundly shaped Elvis's life. His mother often told him he had the strength of two people. The family was poor but deeply religious, attending assemblies of God church services, where Elvis first absorbed gospel music that would become the soul of his sound. In 1948, the Presleys moved to Memphis, Tennessee, seeking better opportunities. Elvis attended Humes High School, standing out with his long sideburns, flashy clothes, and love for music on Beale Street. After graduating in 1953, he worked as a truck driver while dreaming of a singing career. In July 1953, he paid $4 to record My Happiness, and That's When Your Heart Aches began at Sun Studio as a gift for his mother. Studio owner Sam Phillips was impressed, and in 1954, Elvis recorded That's All Right. Backed by Scotty Moore on guitar and Bill Black on bass, the song exploded on local radio, launching his meteoric rise. By 1956, under manager Colonel Tom Parker, Elvis signed with RCA Records. Singles like Heartbreak Hotel, Don't Be Cruel, Hound Dog, and Love Me Tender made him a national sensation. His provocative, hip-shaking performances on television, especially on The Ed Sullivan Show, where he was filmed only from the waist up, sparked outrage and adoration in equal measure. He starred in films like Love Me Tender and Jailhouse Rock, becoming a Hollywood heartthrob. Military service in 1958-1960 paused his career but deepened his maturity. Stationed in Germany, he met 14-year-old Priscilla Beaulieu, whom he later married in 1967. After discharge, Elvis focused on movies, 33 in total, many critically panned formulaic musicals. Though soundtracks like Viva Las Vegas produced hits, his 1968 NBC comeback special, known as the 68 Comeback Special, reignited his career. Clad in black leather, he delivered raw, powerful performances that reminded the world of his unmatched talent. The 1970s saw Elvis reinvent himself for Las Vegas residencies and massive tours. His flamboyant jumpsuits, capes, and elaborate stage shows became iconic. Albums like From Elvis in Memphis, meaning featured masterpieces such as Suspicious Minds and In the Ghetto, showcasing a mature, soulful voice addressing social issues. He performed for sold-out crowds, broke attendance records, and earned a reputation as the greatest live entertainer of his era. Elvis's achievements are staggering. Over 1 billion records sold worldwide, 14 Grammy nominations with 3 wins, all for gospel. The Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award at age 36, an induction into multiple halls of fame. He popularized rock and roll globally, influenced countless artists from the Beatles to Bruce Springsteen, and helped integrate American music. Yet success came at a devastating personal cost. Elvis's lifestyle in his later years was marked by isolation, prescription drug dependency, and declining health. After his 1973 divorce from Priscilla, the only woman he ever married, he struggled with loneliness despite constant companionship from his entourage, known as the Memphis Mafia. Prescription medications, initially prescribed for insomnia and minor ailments, escalated dramatically under the care of his personal physician, Dr. George Nikopoulos. Elvis took a cocktail of uppers, downers, and painkillers, amphetamines to energize for shows, barbiturates to sleep, and opioids for various complaints. By the mid-1970s, he was hospitalized multiple times for drug-related issues, including overdoses disguised as exhaustion. His diet worsened. Deep-fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches, cheeseburgers, and rich Southern food, leading to significant weight gain. Chronic constipation, possibly linked to drug use, caused severe bowel issues. He suffered from glaucoma, high blood pressure, liver damage, and an enlarged colon. Despite these problems, Elvis continued performing at a grueling pace, often appearing bloated, sluggish, and reading lyrics from teleprompters. In 1977, 3 former bodyguards published Elvis, What Happened? Exposing his drug use. Devastated, Elvis reportedly considered firing his entire staff, but instead carried on touring. His final concert was on June 26, 1977, at Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, a strong performance despite visible frailty. August 16, 1977 began quietly at Graceland. Elvis had returned from a late-night dentist appointment around dawn. He played racquetball with fiancée Ginger Alden and cousins Billy and Ricky Smith, then relaxed with music and conversation. Around 9:30 a.m., he told Ginger he was going to the bathroom to read one of his private retreats where he often spent hours with books on spirituality and numerology. She fell asleep. By early afternoon, Ginger grew concerned and checked on him. She found Elvis face down on the bathroom floor, unresponsive, wearing pajama bottoms pulled down. Attempts to revive him began immediately. His road manager, Joe Esposito, performed CPR, and paramedics arrived quickly. Elvis was rushed to Baptist Memorial Hospital, where a team of specialists worked for over an hour. At 3:30 p.m., his father Vernon announced to the waiting press and fans that Elvis had died. The official cause was cardiac arrhythmia, exacerbated by multiple prescription drugs and chronic health conditions. The world reeled. Thousands gathered outside Graceland. Radio stations played his music non-stop. His funeral on August 18th drew 80,000 mourners lining Elvis Presley Boulevard. He was buried at Forest Hill Cemetery beside his mother, later moved to Graceland's meditation garden for security. Elvis's lifestyle in his final years reveals the dangers of unchecked fame. Surrounded by enablers, he rarely heard, no. Prescription drug abuse, legal yet lethal, destroyed his health. Isolation at Graceland, despite constant company, deepened his loneliness. Mental health struggles went unaddressed. Elvis feared irrelevance and aging, haunted by his mother's early death at 46. Spiritual, searching, reading religious texts, obsessively, offered no lasting peace. His story teaches vital lessons. Fame and wealth don't guarantee happiness. Elvis had everything yet felt empty. The prescription drug epidemic, now recognized nationally, claimed him decades before the opioid crisis peaked. Enablers harm more than help. The Memphis Mafia and medical staff prioritized loyalty over intervention. Health matters over performance. Elvis pushed through illness to avoid disappointing fans, hastening his decline. Legacy endures beyond flaws. Despite personal tragedies, Elvis's music uplifted millions and broke barriers. Fatherhood and love persist. Though separated, he adored daughter Lisa Marie, born exactly 9 months after his wedding. Today, Graceland is the second most visited home in America after the White House. His music streams billions of times annually. Artists from Beyoncé to Post Malone cite his influence. The Elvis Presley estate continues. Philanthropy through Elvis Presley Charitable Foundation. Elvis Presley's final moments were quiet and private. A man seeking solitude in his bathroom, unaware it would be his last. Those simple words to Ginger, "I'm going to the bathroom to read," carry no drama. Only the mundane tragedy of a life cut short by years of accumulated damage. In remembering the king, we celebrate his revolutionary talent and mourn the human vulnerabilities that brought him down. His story urges us to confront addiction compassionately, to prioritize health over fame, and to support those struggling in silence. Elvis may have left the building, but his voice, charisma, and cultural impact remain eternal. Long live the king.